Today in Hartford, the gavel's coming down hard, a dangerous stalker's finally snagged, and fire crews blaze through the night. I'm Dean Bark, and welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark, live from Hartford, Connecticut. Alright, let's dive in. Gang member in Connecticut receives 22-year sentence for murder and racketeering. Keyshawn Donald, a young man of just 23, and a card-carrying member of Bridgeport's East End gang, has been sentenced to over 22 years in the clink for some very serious charges. Now, what did he do, you ask? Well, he was found guilty of murdering a rival named Eric Hurd and took a shot, literally, at another rival, Joshua Gilbert. December 5th of 2023 marked his conviction. Quite a devastating blow to his gang-related career. The East End gang isn't your run-of-the-mill group of troublemakers. They were knee-deep in drug trafficking, firearm distribution, and involved in a series of violent escapades. Social media, which we're all so fond of, became a playing field for these guys, glorifying violence, celebrating crimes, until investigations brought their party to an abrupt halt. Roughly 47 of these gang members have been tossed behind bars due to an extensive crackdown. I guess you could say that the sweeping convictions are proof that after years of terror, justice doesn't just knock. We send in a battering ram. Moving on, convicted sex offender arrested during peeping investigation in Bridgeport. Kevin Tucker, a seasoned 61-year-old convicted sex offender, thought he could slip under the radar with another misdemeanor. Reports of some peeping Tom activity put the Bridgeport police on high alert. They nabbed him while he was making himself at home, looking into apartment windows without invitation. You'd think one conviction would be enlightening. Back in 1991, Tucker was sentenced for aggravated sexual assault, released in 2008, but apparently didn't get the memo about law-abiding updates. Failing to register as a sex offender landed him in hot water again. The police are adamant about keeping our neighborhoods safe, and it's a clear reminder, once a predator, always a predator. Ignorance may be bliss, but vigilance is safety. And now for something completely different. Massive fire destroys Stamford auto body shop amid roof collapse scare. Picture this, an auto body shop engulfed in flames, firefighters rushing in, and then a partial roof collapse just to add some adrenaline. This happened in Stamford when the alarm was raised just before 9 p.m. The firefighters, who could give the bravest superheroes a run for their money, swiftly adapted their strategy to a defensive mode. Call it experience or instinct. More than 50 of them worked tirelessly to get the fire under control after about 2 hours. It's a credit to their honed skills that no injuries were reported. Meanwhile, the fire marshal's team is digging into the origin of this blaze. When the roof comes tumbling down, it's a reminder, our firefighters are the true steel in our city. That wraps up today's City Report with Dean Bark, keeping Hartford informed and ready. Stay sharp out there, and join us tomorrow for more.